Hello. This week has been super busy for me, and with the big project I uploaded last week, I've been feeling like so burnt out, dude. It's crazy trying to upload weekly and creating a video you put a bunch of time and effort into and then uploading it and immediately trying to think of what you're gonna do next. And usually I can do that, but this week it's been really difficult and I've been thinking a lot about quality over quantity recently, so I didn't want to make something I wasn't proud of. But I hate taking breaks. I absolutely despise just sitting around and doing nothing and not growing this channel when I feel like I could be. So I have a compromise. In my Q&A video, I mentioned that I wanted to make videos just kind of like that, where I set the camera up and just started talking. Not about an album analysis or an artist, just talking in general. And something else I realized is that a few weeks ago was the 1-year anniversary of me posting my first video on this channel. So instead of not posting anything this week, I wanted to take this time to kind of reflect on that first video and how I started this channel and I guess how far we've come. I guess a lore/tips and tricks video. Wait, it's an analysis. That's on brand for me. If you just subscribed from the Willoughby Tucker video, hello. This is gonna be a much more chill video than that was. But please gather around as I share how this channel was created, all the equipment and software that I used, and just reflecting on everything for me. This video's for me. This channel was something that I had been thinking about doing since I want to say July of 2024. I remember kind of the moment that I had started thinking about making one was I was in the car on a drive home from Austin, Texas, and me and my friend were talking about how cool it would be to upload or make a YouTube video before we became contributing members of society, working class adults. Being a YouTuber is kind of every kid's dream job nowadays, and early YouTube heavily influenced me and our friend group as kids, and so it's always been something we thought was really cool. And so I kind of thought about it. I didn't really know what I would make a channel on or about at the time, but what I did know is I had a very big love for music. I did student radio, I have my own CD collection, it's something that I've always loved. And so I just kind of thought about it more and more, and then sometime around August, I was at dinner with some friends, and I kind of mentioned the idea of making a music discussion YouTube channel. And they were all very supportive, so I was like, okay, this is awesome, I'm gonna do it. And then I realized I had none of the equipment to actually do anything. And I was a broke college kid, so it wasn't like I was gonna go buy everything. But what I did know is I had my laptop and I had my phone. So the two big pieces were already out of the way. I just needed a microphone and a microphone. That's all I needed. So one of my very gracious friends let me borrow their microphone, which ended up just becoming my microphone because they got a new one. And at the beginning of the channel, I didn't even use a tripod. It really didn't occur to me that I could use a tripod until much later, so let's just not focus on that right now. But now I had all of the hardware out of the way. I just didn't know what software I was going to use to record and edit. Before starting this channel, video production was never something I'd even thought about. It wasn't something that I knew anything about, so I just didn't know what to do. But what I did know is I had a coworker at the time who was a photographer and a video editor, so I was just picking his brain about everything related to video editing. And oh my goodness, did he come in clutch. He told me about DaVinci Resolve, which I still use to edit all of my videos. While technically DaVinci is a paid editor, there is a free version of it, but the free version literally has 90% of all of the features. I've been using the free version of DaVinci for over a year now, and it has literally every single feature that I've used in any of my videos. He told me all about it, he taught me how to use it, and then with that and a few YouTube tutorials, I felt like I was ready. Now, some very insider lore. The first video on this channel was actually this is going to be an analysis on the sound design of Death Note, the anime. I was super into Death Note at the time. I just finished my rewatch and I was reading through the manga, so I was it was all I was talking about. So I was really set on making a video about the anime's sound design because, even now I still think it's really cool. But I ended up scrapping that. I'm not really sure why exactly, but it is lost media at this point. But what I was noticing was that a lot of artists that were at these really big caliber, A-list, S-list celebrities were not being able to sell out their stadiums for their tours that they had scheduled. And then I was like, I think I know a good idea for a first video. So I propped my camera up on my monitor, I plugged in my microphone, and Henry Loves Music was born. Looking back on that video is, oh my god. I don't like looking back at my older videos, or my videos in general sometimes. I think I'm cringe sorry. But especially that one, it's like, it's so funny to see like how I edited that and just the video in general. In that video, I talked about how Jennifer Lopez wasn't able to sell out her stadium tours. And then I also mentioned, I mentioned Porter Robinson. The reason I mentioned J-Lo was because like J-Lo is J-Lo and she wasn't selling out stadiums. And then I mentioned Porter Robinson because I was kind of confused on why he was playing those massive venues, because a lot of them still ended up not selling out or having like a good chunk of tickets left. I stated this in the video, but that is no shade to like any of these artists. I was just pointing out what I was seeing. But you know who I also talked about? Charlie XCX, which is hilarious. So I posted that video at the tail end of August, and Brat Summer was definitely like on the incline, but it wasn't at its peak by any means. At least I don't think so. I'm no Brat analysis, but how I kind of saw the Brat trend go off was like, it was kind of steady for a while, and then the summer started and it kind of picked up. And then literally like a few weeks after I posted my video, it went whoosh, shot up. And so when I made that video, all of the Sweat Tour stadiums still had like 50% of their seats available. And I was making points like I didn't know if Brat was an album people wanted to experience in a stadium, if they weren't going to be in the pit. And then literally within a few weeks, I was proven wrong. All of those shows sold out. But even if that video was pretty chopped in my opinion, and like a big chunk of it ended up just not being true, it still started this channel as we know it. I remember a few days before I posted the video, I posted on my Instagram story and I was like, hey guys, I don't know how cringe this is, but I want to start a YouTube channel. I have a video I'm going to post on Friday. It would mean a lot if you guys would subscribe to it. Just like, you don't have to watch the video, just subscribe. And then I posted the video. I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I remember the day I posted it, I was at a JPEG Mafia concert with my friends, and they were like liking and commenting on the video in the pit of the JPEG Mafia concert and like telling other people to subscribe. Quick diversion from the story. None of this would be possible without my friends supporting me and like motivating me throughout this entire thing. If any of y'all are watching, love y'all so much. But the video at the time got 100 views and I was tweaking out because I didn't think anybody was gonna watch it. So I made another video. I made a video about how JPEG Mafia used an AI sample in one of his songs from the new album that he put out that year. I even had like got in contact with the person that created the original sample, even though he ended up ghosting me when I asked how he did it. And that video like got 300 views, I think, whenever I initially posted it. And it just was like, every video was an increase in motivation for me to keep going, to the point where I posted a video every single week for the rest of that year. I mean, here we are now. I've posted a video almost every single week this year. There's only been, I think, 4 that I've missed. I've been able to meet so many amazing people through this channel, whether that's artists, creators, or just similar people. I've been able to actually interview artists, which has been my favorite part of this channel by far. Journalism is always something I have loved and have been super interested in, so the idea that artists were willing to take time out of their day to let me ask them questions is so amazing. And because this channel has continued to grow to numbers that I didn't even think I would reach, it's just been that more motivating for me to keep creating videos. I genuinely can't put into words how grateful I am for every single person that subscribed to this channel. I get in my head about numbers a lot. That's one of my like least favorite things about YouTube, is how easily it is to get carried away by the numbers. And so when you try and compare yourself to other creators, 1,200 subscribers doesn't seem like a lot. But not thinking about anything else, like 1,280 people at the time of making and recording this think my videos were cool enough to where they wanted to watch more and like wanted to keep up with me. Like over 1,000 people, that's so crazy. And I'll always be grateful for each milestone I get to. It's so amazing. Being able to experience all these opportunities within a year of creating this channel is absolutely breathtaking. I would not have ever imagined, after posting that first video, that this would be the position I ended up in, which is so crazy to think about. If you told the dude that made a video about Jennifer Lopez not selling out stadiums that he would be in New York like 8 months later seeing his favorite artist perform because he created this channel, like, or that because of the channel you just made, you got to meet and shake hands with some of the most influential people in your life, like, dude, and it just makes me even more excited for the future. I can't wait to interview people. I can't wait to create more videos for you guys. I just am so excited for the things that are in store for this channel's future. And I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me. I could not be more thankful. And don't worry guys, I won't crypto scam you guys. I won't launch like a money laundering course. I think I am about to cross the channel membership threshold. I don't know what exactly that means. And I don't know how I would feel about y'all spending money on me. So we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I don't want to draw this video out too much. This was just an excuse for me to be able to say thank you to you guys. Thank you for supporting me for this long. And thank you to a year of this channel. Feeling burnout is normal, and I want to be able to talk about that and not just kind of push it away. But trust me, I'll be back with a real video next week. So if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. Love you. Thanks for sticking with me even through the chill videos. Love y'all. Peace.